branches of unions I've never even heard of. That shows you, they're called Aegis. Somebody tell me who they are. But welcome here today, whoever you are. We've got people from the Palestine movement, the trans movement, the gay rights movement. We've got a Union Jill up there. For those who don't know, somebody's chosen to recolour the Union jacket to the colours of the rainbow. So just people keep coming down, keep moving down please. And we'll start there. We'll bring the chair. I'm not saying that, I'm just stewarding.
Right, hello my one viewer, we're live again, we're back on this march thing. We'll finish marching and come back to where they started from.
Wakefield stand up to race them, somebody else announced them, I'm going to do it before they do. Next Saturday, the far right are coming to Wakefield. So at 12:30.
Oh, far right what?
We want you beautiful
Wakefield when?
Wakefield.
When?
We want to, we've been facing
Next
them
week?
every week outside Calder Cedar Court Hotel.
I've done that one, Wakefield. Is that?
So they got confident, they're coming to Wakefield City 1 o'clock next Saturday.
Next Saturday?
Please come and join us.
Yeah, next Saturday guys, you heard it right? We're going on Wakefield on Saturday. You all heard it alright.
Well done guys, thank you very much.
Yeah, Wakefield next Saturday, yeah, we're there.
The job really easy today, you haven't responded to the idiots. And you've just marched beautifully, so beautifully.
The idiots are talking about us. We're talking about the idiots. Does that mean us?
Some of them responded to us.
Yeah, some of them did. Some of them responded to us idiots.
Straight over to Aaron Aurora, the Bishop of Kirkstall. If you would like to give him a hand and a big cheer.
Friends, peace be with you. It is an honour.
Let's go and have a little wander.
And a privilege to be with you, to join with you, to march together on this day as we show that the mighty city of Leeds can gather together against hate and racism on this beautiful day.
Noisy then.
And friends, as we gather with joy to celebrate all that is good and come together in unity as we take a stand against those who would seek to divide us. My friends, both as a city and as a country, we've been here before. It is almost 90 years since the Battle of Holbeck Moor, when the British Union of Fascists came to this city, daubing swastikas on windows and doors, attacking Jewish people in our streets by tens of thousands of people from this city who came together to take a stand against hate. Friends, we have been here before. Here as a country in the 1970s, a time when the St. George's flag was used as a symbol of division and intimidation, when far-right political parties, now consigned to history, called for mass deportations and promoted racist violence, only to discover that they were alone in their repugnant views and stood at odds with the humanity and decency of the people of this country. Friends, we've been here, but hate would not divide us. And so we come here again today to say once again that hate will not win, that fascists are bound to lose, that the decency and compassion of the people of this city will triumph against hate. My friends, our call is not only to oppose racism and racists wherever they may be found, but to build a city where racism has no place to flourish. And we can only do that by being alongside those who are seduced by the siren voices of hate, because they feel overlooked or ignored, who far too easily accept the diagnosis of blame upon migrants and people of colour as the cause of their ills, who rather than looking down and blaming up, As the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King once said, returning hate for hate's sake, returning hate for hate's sake multiplies hate, adding deeper darkness to a night already devoid of stars. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Friends, our call is to challenge those whose lips drip with vituperation and hate, to refute division and restore dignity in building together the common good. But our success depends on recognizing that no one is excluded from that invitation to stand for our common humanity. And that we are driven not by our enemies, but inspired by our hopes. As Archbishop Desmond Tutu once wrote, we are made for goodness, we are made for love, we are made for friendliness, we are made for togetherness, we are made for all the beautiful things that you and I know. We are made to tell the world that there are no outsiders, all are welcome. Black, white, red, yellow, rich, poor, educated, not educated, male, female, gay, straight, all. We all belong to this family, this human family, God's family of faith. Friends, as a bishop, one of the things that I have the privilege of doing for this city is to bless it. And so let me end with a blessing upon you all and upon this city as we stand. So my sisters and brothers, go forth into the world in peace. Be of good courage. Hold fast that which is good. Render to no one evil for evil. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Honor everyone. Love and serve the Lord, rejoicing in the power of the Spirit. And friends, may God bless you all. Amen.
Thank you so much for that contribution, Aaron. Friends, we've got the numbers in. About 3,000 of us here today. And I don't know about you, but I think that's just been fantastic. But I'm not here to speak. So our next speaker is the fantastic Zara, who is the chair and leads Palestine Solidarity Campaign. And if you do need BSL interpretation, please do come down to the front, but please do not film our interpreter. Zara, you're very welcome. Come on in.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yep, hi everyone, I'm Zara, the chair of Leeds Palestine Solidarity Campaign, and I'm so glad to be on this march with you all today. The pro-Palestinian cause is and should be inherently anti-racist and anti-fascist, so the liberation of Palestine should be a pressing issue for all of us. Thank you. Originally, an amazing activist called Charles Kadur was going to speak about Palestine today. A few weeks ago, he had embarked upon an awe-inspiring journey to wheel from Glasgow to Gaza in his wheelchair to raise awareness and money for Palestinian children with disabilities through the Palestinian Paralympic team, the Gaza Sunbirds. Unfortunately, he has had to go back to London and couldn't speak to you all today, but could you please give him a massive round of applause for what he intended to do? Thank you. Today, it is a shock to see aid finally enter into Gaza, but also an immense relief. This is aid that should have always been supplied to Gaza, which has been blockaded by the Zionist entity since 2007 and has endured 2 years of a non-stop genocidal campaign during which over 2 million Palestinians were starved and maimed by Israel daily. The official death toll of the genocide is at more than 67,000 murdered in Gaza and at least 1,000 murdered in the West Bank. Shame! The true death toll is in the hundreds of thousands, however, as many bodies are still stuck under all the rubble, and many have been martyred by the purposeful deprivation of healthcare and food. Just because there is now aid and a so-called ceasefire, we cannot afford to be deluded, as Palestine is far from free. This so-called ceasefire has been orchestrated by fascistic tyrants, Trump and Netanyahu, who seek to hold power over the Gaza Strip and stamp out any future resistance to the Zionist colonization and occupation of Palestinian land. Palestinians in the West Bank are still under an apartheid regime, and a Palestinian man today was shot in Hebron as Palestinian movement has been restricted due to Israelis coming to the city to celebrate Sukkot. More than 3,000 structures in the West Bank were systematically destroyed during the genocide, and thousands arbitrarily arrested and taken hostage, and they won't be released in the ceasefire deal. So it is clear to see that Israel's apartheid in the West Bank aims to continue untouched. And of course, Israel is now attacking Lebanon, because Israel cannot function without spreading terror in the region. So suffice to say, this ceasefire deal is not truly in the Palestinians' favour, as it should be, and is a risk of falling apart at any moment due to the Zionist entity's brutality. Even if the bombs have stopped raining over Gaza at the very least, which Israel had fired until the very last moment, Israel has still committed a genocide in Gaza and is a settler colonial state which has shed gallons of Palestinian blood over the past 76 years in order to lay claim to indigenous Palestinian land. Israel still needs dismantling. A free, self-determined Palestinian state to which displaced Palestinians can return to, and in which all faiths and all indigenous ethnicities can be allowed to coexist within, needs to be helped to burgeon. Trump, Netanyahu and our own government still need to be put to trial at The Hague for outrageous war crimes and complicity. Palestine Action still needs deeper prescribing, and today, in fact, during the march, a man was arrested for holding a sign in support of Palestine Action. The police are complicit. They need to defy the unjust prescription, because they are going to be remembered by their families, by their friends, by us as complicit in the genocide of Palestinians. So shame on West Yorkshire, please. Our work has not ended, it has only just begun. This is why I urge all of you to not only continue, but escalate your action for Palestine. You must continue to take to the streets and demand the decolonisation of Palestine. Continue to boycott, continue to educate yourself and others, continue to hold our government to account for its complicity. The terrorist state of Israel cannot be allowed to exist any longer, as it has proven itself to be one of occupation, apartheid, colonialism and genocide. Palestine must be free from the Jordanian River to the Mediterranean Sea, and all its peoples must be allowed to return and thrive. This is what we must embark upon next. We have a March for Palestine next Saturday, 12:30 p.m. at Leeds Art Gallery. I ask you to join us, all of you to join us next Saturday, 18th of October. From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Thank you so much. Free Palestine, defend refugees, stop the far right!
What a load of bollocks.
Free, free
Palestine! Our next speaker is Dave Hyde, who is the Regional Secretary of the North East Yorkshire and Humber TUC. He represents the 5.5 million working people who make up the 48 member unions in our region. Dave, it's a pleasure to introduce you. Come on down.
Thank you, Sarah. Wow. What a crowd.
Thank you for watching.
They're
having a bit of a babble. We're going to say Tarati on now on this one. It's only a short live stream. I ain't going to get any action here. They're too noisy. So we'll keep on filming on 4K. If anything good happens, we'll show you it in the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll say bye for now. Ta-ra.
The trade union movement is so proud.